Hi everybody, this is Roxy, and I have two of my Your Paper Pantry swaps that are done, and I can show you how I did these. They're pretty straightforward, actually. I don't need to, but these are just some leftover banners from my 4th of July banner. So I made I almost said cream cheese, crepe paper flowers, and then just put some Martha Stewart glitter and glitter chips and a little ribbon, and then I just put eyelets in the banner so they can, whoever gets it can hang it up. And then I also have my ATC card done, and on this one I just used a piece of white cardstock. Oops. And there's, I think it's called Memories. No, there's a ink pads that are out, and Michaels carries them. They're about this long, and they have all different colors. And when when you store them, you pull the colors apart so they don't leach into every other one color. But then when you go to use it, you can either stamp on it. I've stamped right onto the pad to get the colors. Like I have a woman's face that I use, and I stamp it so that the red is on her lips, and blue gets kind of up near her cheekbones, or actually, but anyway, so on this one I used my brayer and brayered the color on. And then I have, this is a Stampin' Up set that I saw it somewhere, and then I searched the world over and found it on this woman in South Dakota was selling a lot of her retired stamps. So I contacted her and bought the whole set. It's really cute. It's of the silhouettes, and it's retired. It's a few years old. So anyways, this one is God Bless America, Land That I Love. So I stamped and embossed the stamp. And then back here, I don't know if you can see it, if it picks it up, I have this dollar stamp. And I just stamped that with Versamark and then embossed it with clear. So you can see it in real life. I don't know if it comes up. And then these are just old vintage stars that I found at a antique store. So there's my projects, and I'll be showing our mini album too. So thanks a lot, and check out Your Paper Pantry for all the groups that we've got going on in swaps. Thank you. Bye. Hi everybody, this is Roxy. And I am making my flowers for my flower swap at Your Paper Pantry. And so I'm listening to Twilight. I can't believe it, but I mean, I've gotten so intrigued by everybody doing Twilight minis and pictures and talking about it, and I finally caved, and I talked our book club into reading it. And I saw my sister last night. She's in my club, and she and I are both like really liking this book. I'm listening to it on tape because I lately have not had time to read, which is not like me because I always read, but it's just been really crazy busy with a lot going on with Your Paper Pantry and all my swaps. So I'm listening to it on tape, and it's kind of nice because you can, there's not a lot on daytime TV when I craft, so I'm really getting into books on tape. I already listened to Loving Frank, and then I listened to Eat, Pray, Love. That was our last book club selection, and now I'm doing this one. So,
his hand clamped down on my mouth. It's Emmett. He released my mouth and wound his arm around my waist. It's okay, Bella, he promised. You're going to be safe. We raced through the quiet town toward the North Highway. I didn't realize you were still so bored with small town life, Alice asked. I took a deep breath. Sure. She walked in and looked me over cautiously. You look like you could sleep longer, she said. I just shook my head. She drifted silently to the curtains and closed them securely before turning back to me. We'll need to stay inside, she told me. Okay. My voice was hoarse. It cracked. Thirsty? She asked. I shrugged. I'm okay. How about you? Nothing unmanageable, she smiled. I ordered some food for you. It's in the front room. Edward reminded me that you have to eat a lot more frequently than we do. I was instantly more alert. He called? No, she said, and watched as my face fell. It was before we left. She took my hand carefully and led me through the door into the living room of the hotel suite. I could hear a low buzz of voices coming from the TV. Jasper sat motionlessly at the desk in the corner, his eyes watching the news with no glimmer of interest. I sat on the floor next to the coffee table, where a tray of food waited, and began picking at it without noticing what I was eating. Alice perched on the arm of the sofa and stared blankly at the TV like Jasper. I ate slowly. She reached the door at the same time Jasper did. He had obviously heard our conversation and her sudden exclamation. He put his hands on her shoulders and guided her back to the bed, sitting her on the edge. What do you see? He asked intently, staring into her eyes. Her eyes were focused on something very far away. I sat close to her, leaning in to catch her low, quick voice. I see a room. It's long, and there are mirrors everywhere. The floor is wooden. He's in the room, and he's waiting. There's gold, a gold stripe across the mirrors. Where is the room?